There it is. Tell you something. The two fakies. Turn this shit off. There we go. I believe that that's good. Hold on. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, y'all? Just getting some stuff together really quick. Running a couple minutes behind. They're ready. I didn't have to do that, but I haven't fed the plecos any beans in a day or so. So I wanted to get them a little snack. Oh boy, can we all say water change day? I did so many water changes, I ran out of water. I got water running right now to fill back up so I can finish. But I just got a shower load Alright, what's happening? Yeah, put in the secret sauce. Uh, yeah, put in a little secret sauce. Get them going. I was just trying to move and do so much today. I also changed the water on my 120. Cause that tank, well, cause see, I feed like the Pleco tank. I feed the 120 a lot of vegetables, so I get green beans, cucumbers. Um, Priscilla's wants to do. Can't hear you. Really? Don't say that. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sure. Microphone. That's it. Check, 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 check. There's a tiny bit of sound coming through, but can't crank any louder. I'm blowing my ears off. One minute, hold on. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Check, 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 check. Microphone. Check, 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 check. Hey man, just throwing it after you pass out in a hammock half the day. Yeehaw, no sun in the day. Hold on. Hold on. Check, 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 check. Ooh, ooh. Choo choo. DMC. DM. Boy, you could go run DMC. You could go DMX and start barking like a dog. Oh, oh, oh. That dude was cray cray. He was cool though. DMX. Run DMC. There you go. Yeah, I switched it to the Logitech speakers. I don't know what the deal was. Uh, I didn't know what the deal was. Um, Cause I deleted a bunch of stuff off the computer yesterday, and when I went to kick on Streamlabs last night, it wouldn't come on. So I must have deleted something Streamlabs needed to run. So I had to reinstall it. So that's probably why a lot of my stuff is not set properly. So I don't know really if anything is set. Uh, so let me see. Let's see on. Hold on. All right, yeah, that works. Gotta make sure my donation guy works in case somebody goes to use it. Hey, can you guys hear my fish tanks running or my shrimp tanks? Streetwise, what is the? It's not working again. There you go. Perfect. All right, audio, audio, audio. I don't know. I hope everything's working good. I hope everything is working. Microphone array definition audio. DMC loud and clear. Ew, 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 ew. Nicely done. Where you been, DMC? It's good to see you, brother. It's good to see you, brother. Yeah, right. You ain't been around so much. You been sleeping, or you been on the wagon, or off the wagon, or yeah, probably on the wagon. Slightly. Not a loud background noise, just small bubbling. All right, because if I don't say nothing with this Logitech, it works so good it's picking up the noise. We can hear you clearly, and the tank's in the background. Well, then you know that they're running good. That's all I got to say about that. Yep, my wife helped me do the water changes today. I I got rid of or I didn't get rid of it stuff, but I moved. Hopefully it works. I moved the pearl weed to the tanks with the 3 tanks with the algae. Hopefully whatever's in those tanks, it'll help take it out. I did big vacuums on all the Neocaridina tanks because they have the gravel and they have the other stuff. I did like let's say the first, I went back probably 8 inches and gravel vacked it and ran the hose all the way to the floor drain so it'd keep a nice slow vacuum, but it wasn't too hard. And I had the controller right in my hand, really close. Excuse me. So if some reason a shrimp got caught, a baby shrimp or something, I just shut it down, hold it there, wait for them to swim back out, and then turn it right back on and go to gravel vacuum. But the tanks are incredible. They look great. Um, the all I have to say is the amount of poop that shrimp make is a lot more than I would think. I mean, even though there's a lot and they poop, um, it just doesn't break down like I thought it would. So that's a big. That's a big. Oh, all right, go Cole. Go on, go lay down. Go, 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 go. That's a big. Something big to watch is. I had no idea that it was that they could get dirty that fast. I put a foam pre-filter on any filter tubes or water change tubes. Yeah, but when I'm vacuuming, you can't put a filter on a vacuum because you got to suck the poop out. If I put a filter, then it's the poop's not gonna be able to get out of the tanks. Um, Usually, I just vacuum into a 5-gallon bucket, and then I look in the bucket when I'm done. But with the vacuum, uh, it's just the way it is. But it's something that has to be done, just by the looks of it. Um, it's by vacuuming it out today. This rack hasn't been here long, so I could not tell you if that's something that I did was vacuum the substrate before I set them all in here. Probably not because I was in a hurry, but um, yeah, they were. Not every one of them was bad, but they were in pretty dire straits of needing to be cleaned. Uh, yeah, it was pretty intense. Let me just say it was intense because due to you know breeding the shrimp and then cutting back on foods. Um, but I think the biggest thing and this is something that I'm really gonna have to start to watch. That I'm not really liking is and I'm gonna have to figure it out. Maybe go a different route, but it's the breakdown of the stuff that you put in the tank. So, hello, Priscilla, Streetwise, welcome, welcome. Um, it's the breaking down of the stuff that we're putting in the tanks. So, you know, the the cholla wood, whatever you want to call it, the wood with the holes, compared to a regular piece of wood, uh, I've had some of that cholla wood. It literally, I mean, they're on it. They're on it. They go in it. I'm sure they eat a beneficial bacteria off of it. But here's the thing: is the cholla wood, uh, and I'll be calling it cholla wood tomorrow because I'll forget how to pronounce it. But it breaks down. It deteriorates. So I mean, I've had multiple pieces literally that were skeletons, and they just crusted my fingers. Um, so you have to realize that that stuff's breaking down, going into the substrate, and turning to muck, and mixing with poop and everything else. Then you have the alder cones. Now this is awesome, you know. I have alder cones, but it's just not. I'm just, look, these were all things that people, and they still sell them. You go on these, you go, Chubbs, there's my boy. Yeah, well, there's a little bad news. The blue shrimp made it to shrimp room or fish room fever, but Priscilla's package is the only one that came all dead. The whole bag was dead. So Priscilla must had like high heat. See, it had to have been hot where the packages were. But I think Don sent me a picture too. I think he had one dead, really, one or two dead Amanos. Well, I knew the Amanos wouldn't make it, but so I'm gonna replace Priscilla's whole package, um, and I only got a couple in Don's. But here's the thing, and Don's not in here yet, but it saved me a lot of money. Everything else making it, I mean, it really did. I mean, still, me and my wife are very, very happy that, cause see, this is the thing. No matter if it gets there a month later, whatever, it's still, someone paid for it, and they want their product. And you just got to figure if you're on the other end and you're the purchaser, you're gonna say, uh, well, I don't care what happened with the post office. I paid you money, and I want my stuff. Now you might not say it that way, but as someone buying something, you deserve the right to have what you paid for. So, we're just someone that covers it, no matter what, and it's just how it is, because look, you guys, buy stuff off of us, so you see, look, Fish Room Fever, they got their stuff, everyone's super happy. Well, we don't want to tarnish that, and we don't want people saying, oh, well, if their shrimp are late and they die, they don't cover them. I mean, that's kind of crappy. We don't want to be known as the company that does that. So, I mean, I'm not going to go broke doing it. So, these are things as a small business owner that you have to be prepared for. It's just how it is. It's not like $1,000, coming out of my pocket. So, Priscilla, you don't have to worry about ordering more stuff to make it worth it. I mean, that's the thing is, order more stuff is one thing. That's on you, but I don't want people doing it. Look, don't feel sorry for me. Just always know that dealing with my family, you'll always be taken care of the right way. So in the long run, you never, ever, ever have to worry about anything. Unless you leave them on your porch in the blazing heat or the freezing cold because they were delivered and you don't come home till 6 hours later, then there's nothing I can do. But if they show up dead, no matter what, that's just, I mean, and see, the thing is, I don't make that policy. That's just the way it should be. I don't say, look at all my stuff. I don't have a contingency. I don't say, once you pay me, this is what happens. Look, you guys send your money to me beforehand. Trust me with your money. So you need to trust me when it comes to buying product too. I mean, that'd be like if I ordered a fish tank from Priscilla and it showed up busted. I'm not going to go, well, I don't know. It's not, Priscilla didn't mail it busted. So, you know, the $100 and some I just paid on a fish tank, I'll just eat it. Hey, can you send me another one? You know, it's some things as a consumer you expect. And that's the way it needs to be no matter what, especially within the hobby, is to take care of each other because look, you guys are nice enough to spend money here, so we're going to make sure that you get your product. So other than that, I mean, there's nothing, no worries, no concerns. I just like that everyone is super supportive and they understand, and I'm just lucky that a lot of them made them, but she had to have had hot heat there. It had to be hot, but could have been much worse and expensive. Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's, yep, so happy that all in all, with as many packages stuck in purgatory, that overall the losses weren't as bad as they could have been. Great job on the packing, B. Well, it's, I think, I mean, the packing did it, but here's the thing is, you know, you guys see when you get my stuff, they're not in breather bags. I have breather bags, but the thing is, I mean, what am I going to need a breather bag for? Oh, wait a minute. If my mail gets stuck in the post for 2 weeks, that might do it. But I was talking to my guy today and I told him, I said, look, a lot of my shrimp are showing up, you know, 18 to 21 days in the mail and they're alive. I said, I might have one death. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. And he's like, man, I'll tell you, he's like, that's, sometimes that's hard. You know, you don't really hear that. I said, why? He's like, you must have really good tanks. Your water must be really good and clean because, most animals, you know, you send fish or stuff. He's like, for him to live that long, you got to have really good water. So I made my first video for YouTube today. Thanks for sharing the way. Okay, cool. I'm glad, Streetwise. I hope it came out good. Oh, wait a minute. YouTube. You made a YouTube video today. Ooh, I look forward to watching that. I know it's just like my wife said, the day you're supposed to have the mail, if anyone, the day the post is supposed to be there, if it's not there, now I know if I start making complaints that I can, you know, hopefully it speeds it up. But Priscilla, yeah, I got to make sure that I have like pictures of that. I don't know, because that's another thing is I made a report that your stuff was lost. Well, now I guess I'm going to have to make a report that it's all dead. But, I mean, it ain't going to matter. They're not going to give me no money for it, but it'd be cool if they did. After it was delivered, but it was on the truck all day. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not saying that about you. She'd mail me a busted one just to troll me. That's because you're an honest person. Yes, I am. And Chubbs, your mail went out. Yeah. The arm was down on my mailbox, so it was cooler today. That's why I'd rather eat it. Order more. Oh, you're going to eat them? I mean, if they're not too mushy, put some salt, a little butter. That might make the fishy taste go away. I'm not sure though. I already have orange really fried. I spotted tiny orange dots. Oh, well, there you go. Looky there. Yeah, the orange lilies, I don't know how many pregnant females I have over there. I set up 3 outdoor tubs in under an hour. So chill. I'm still downloading the video to edit. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's. Oh, I was just hoping that they all made it. It was just for my own. I don't know. It just would have been cool that even though all the packages got caught up, that they all made it because it would have. I don't know. Thought I heard a lawnmower is a motorcycle. I don't edit none of my stuff, streetwise. I just look at it this way, you know. If I just post it, you're gonna get me as me, and that's it. They must have been down for a while. The way they looked, could not figure out where it was holed up between Michigan and Denver. That's what I'm saying. Wherever, but see, the funny thing is, it was everything sent on that day, and Dan's was sent like a day before it, I think. Yeah, well, a few days before. Uh, 18, 10. Yeah. Well, however it was, but it was everyone on that sheet but one. Because the one that made it the next day because he is in Michigan. Wade Ben 15, welcome. Okay, I'll fall for it. What launch? But a friend that works for USPS told me today Denver got way backlog. They started redirecting mail to South Dakota. Corey who? Yeah, I was kind of thinking, oh, I got to call Petco. I got to call Petco tomorrow. See if they're going to start doing the dollar per gallon sale. I need some tanks. There's two shrimp that I'd like to add to the shrimp room, which is black fish bones, because I have red fish bones, and I do like black. Um, and blue auras. I remember a long time ago a guy used to sell red ones also, red auras and blue auras. But or aurora, no, they're auras, blue auras. They're a caridina. They look like tangerine tiger, but one's blue and one's red. If you asked me, I'd have to say that they're the same thing. They're just different color. But um, I was thinking of those because the blue auras they're kind of expensive. um, so, boy, shrimp prices are going up. Holy hell. I was bebopping around today checking out some websites and stuff. Whoo! Hey, hey, shrimp people, do you have some strong stock there? Only one really didn't make it, lol. How many? What about the Amanos? Did they all die? Dan C. Black fish bone, very easy to make from red fish bone. And yes, some very nice lines of them now. Oh, really? You can make black fish bones from red fish bones? Well, I have to get my red fish bones to start breeding again. I don't know if they're not breeding because I have too many males. I don't know. But that's why I haven't been selling any because I thought I saw one, but it was a snail. Yeah, I would like to try to breed some blackfish bones. Doing fine. What is the Amanos? None of the Amanos died? Just one really died? Holy snakies. Be honest with me, Don. Don't lie. You can tell me. I've already had my heart broken once today by Priscilla. It can be broken a little more. Oh. Hanging in the D-Train, y'all. Sickless 23, what's up? Shrimp prices are not going up. I got a guy in Michigan sells great shrimp for very competitive prices. Look in the mirror. Ha ha, yeah. What? I like that. Streetwise, I didn't skip you. Yeah, I figured it was Corey. Um, which you and many others do. Yeah, I don't care to. Amano's doing fine. Wow. All right. Well, I'll make the one death up to you. Don't. I think maybe one of them. Did I give you an extra? Oh no, I don't think I gave you an extra red really. I think I gave you an extra Amano because you ordered 3. I gave you 4. But I'll make it up to you. Don't worry. Wow. Well, the only reason why I say that is because they say I don't know. This is my first time with Amanos. They say Amanos don't ship well, and if 4 Amanos just went to you in a bag in almost 2 weeks, they ship all right to me. I was just messing with you, Priscilla. Please don't take it personal. It had nothing to do with you. Lit at everything did good. Woo! Man, all right. I'm going to have to do like a giveaway or something. I'm in such a good mood. I've heard Amanos are like tanks. Really? I was told that they're terrible because I even overnighted these to get them here and get them in my water because I was told that they're the worst for shipping. Those and Silowacy. And that's why I was gonna order 50, but I just put in a 25 order. Not that I can afford them; they get fronted to me. So Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics FRF did a I know, didn't he? That was a really nice unboxing of my shrimpies. I sent him. Excuse me. Look, everybody, I'm gonna tell you because Fish Room Fever. I don't know if he thinks that like I'd catch flack over it or something, or like I'd care. The guy's just super, super nice. But to be honest, I sent him 14 and he ordered 15. I don't know what I'm thinking, but it's like, was Mark ordered shrimp. I sent him what he ordered 5. I sent him 5. Usually I try to throw one more in there, but I forgot to put a sticker in there. But sometimes when I get busy and I mean, for me, 4 or 5 packages is busy. I mean, that's a lot of work for one person to do. So my wife comes and helps me. um, you know, so yeah, I only sent him 14 instead of 15. So Fish Room Fever is that guy is very respectful. I give him a lot of props. Um, Because he said, "Don't worry, I won't tell nobody that you only gave me 14 instead of 15." Um, I could care less if he did, so that's why I'm saying it. I shorted him one, but he's he's holding the pistol to my ribs because he said that he's waiting until he orders again for me to make it right. Because I told him, I said, well, I'll give you the money back. He said, no, I don't think so. So yeah, see, he's holding it over my head, so he's gonna ask for a big favor that I'm gonna have to come in with. Strip price, yeah, yeah. No, I'm not raising my price. I'm saying other people are. I saw something. I was like, wow. What was it? Oh gosh, what the heck was it? But for 5 of them, it was $400. I was like, whoa. It was crazy. Amanos are doing fine. Yes, yes, sweet. I am very glad about that. I heard Amanos are like tanks. Well, I'm glad that you heard that. Yes, but if you guys uh, are members or subscribers to Fish Room Fever, I posted it on Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics Facebook, but he did a unboxing of my shrimp. I mean, he put music to it, and it was all like, you know, uh, stood the sticker up, and it was something else. But he did it was really really nice of the guy. I mean, he's really trying to. My rib hurts. I've had a floating rib ever since I was powerlifting back years ago, and it literally pops out back there. Oh, oh, there it goes, and it hurts really bad. And these patches, look, they give me these patches. I have to wear one a week, and they're $400 for 4 patches. It's supposed to take my neck pain away. It doesn't take a headache away. I don't. It's garbage. But hey, Amanos can walk around out of water. Yeah? You want to try it? Nah. I don't want anybody saying I'm cruel to Amano shrimp. I have not shipped or received Amanos, but they are the most bad a shrimp. Streetwise, that was a cool video. Yeah. That's good. I seen that it was cool. How's it going, everyone? Hello, Lisa. Is that a joke? You got us, Lisa. You got us. We cracked the joke and you came right in on it and caught us. Man, you're good. OG from New York. No, it's not a joke. Yeah, I was told that they're horrible in shipping. So that's why I overnighted 100 of them. Because that's why when Monica wanted 50 of them, my guy said if it's like 50 or more, I overnight them because they ship terribly. They must ship terribly because of his water. Because if mine just went through 2 weeks and didn't die, I'm going to have to get rid of those red rillies or something. They got to go. One of them died. Got to go. I know one thing that's got to go. I need to get rid of my blue rillies. Or the blue rillies. Carbon rillies, whatever you want to call them. I want to change that tank. I have too many blues. I have sapphire, but I can't get rid of those because that's my birthstone. Blue dreams, can't get rid of those because I like to have dreams. And then blue diamond, because not many of us have them. So The blue really, I want to get rid of those. I want to. People gotta. Do you still have Amanos to sell? Yeah, I got I don't know, 60 some of them. I I have some in my tanks with the algae. So right now those are working. They got a job. So I got at least like, I don't know, at least 60 minimum. They're very hungry. Are they Neos? No, they're Caridina. But um, something with their sexual organs, they won't breed with Caridina or Neocaridina. So that's why you can mix them together and they won't hurt. You don't have to worry about them interbreeding. Um, oh, and another thing, moss is on sale. I know I'm saying it. Moss is on sale. It's not on sale like it's lower than what it's supposed to be, but I'm selling moss now. I've just come to the realization that I have way too much moss, and what it is all my tanks that I'm setting up over here and stuff, and even these little 5 gallons, they look sweet with just a chunk stretched out. They look really pretty. Did I just say pretty? They look gangster. But my tank's got way too much. I don't have a problem with it, but I was talking it over with my wife, and I told her, look, we need to make money, and so we're gonna sell some moss. So oh, so moss is gonna be up for sale. Did I hear moss? What mosses? Asking about the blue really being Neos. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Lisa. Blue Rillies are Neos, yeah. Oh, the patches? Oh. Yeah, no, $390.99. $390.99 for 4 of them. Yeah, you heard, Moss. No, you messaged me one time, and I know I didn't message you. Oh, yes, I did. I just didn't answer yet. Because, look, I'm dealing with you in a whole different way, Lisa. Just don't worry about it. Look, you gave me something, so I'm going to give you something. So quit asking. Send us pictures. Where's the list? Should do an auction of any big pieces you want to sell. An auction? Yeah, but see, here's the thing is I don't think I'd want to sell it in large pieces because I'd be too afraid that there'd be shrimp in them. And that's what I'm saying. Well, see, the thing is I'm not trying to empty tanks out, but like if it's this big, well, I mean the screen isn't this big. If it's as wide as my shoulders, I'll sell like 95% of it. Just leave myself a chunk like this. Here's the thing. I don't know what moss costs. I think back when I bought this stuff, I think I paid $10 for the size of a golf ball. Yeah, I think that's what it was, and I bought 3 golf balls. $30 I paid, and that's how I started all this, except the other mosses. But the mosses that are all the same, that's what I started this on, and I took them, and I think I just put it, or I broke those each one up into 2, so the 3 turned into 6, and then I just left them alone, and then they started to grow. Can I use Kohl's Cash? You'd have to ask my wife about that one, Lumpy Dog. I got a scratch on my back. It's on my back. Just let the man sell his moss. I really wish we could do a group chat so you guys could understand me. Advertise a day. You are doing a stream for it. And maybe do a giveaway. Get lots to show up and get some good prices for big ones. Not sure you plan on selling any big pieces, but that's what I would do if I was wanted to. Yes, blue Rillies, yes. So like, I don't know, like probably $3. I think $3 would be good on blue Rillies to get rid of them. Kohl's is still in business. Yeah, that's why. That's the only. I mean, now, I mean, I wouldn't care if somebody wanted a large piece, like if you wanted to buy a lot of it. Um, it's just I'll have to break it up into pieces. You know, like take a big piece and pull it apart and rinse them and make sure that I don't have any shrimp in there, and then stick it in and another one. You know, I mean, I'd be satisfied if I did that. Like I took out moss today, pearlweed. I took pearlweed out today. It was so much, it was like this. So I had to break it up and rinse it, rinse it, rinse it. And I had so much moss and so much pearlweed in the orange Rilly tank. There was like no water movement. I'm like, what the hell? And I put the pearlweed in there to hold it, you know, to store it. And it like doubled. I was like, what the? So I have pearlweed here, here, there. Oh, I got it in a bucket. Watch this. Hold on, watch. Look, here's pearlweed right here. Look how heavy it is, thick because it's been sitting in the bucket. And I got another one right here. But that's what I took out today out of the one. So together, without it being fluffed up, that's a lot of pearlweed. Hey, and there's no shrimps in it. That's my whole concern. Cause see, it's in the bucket, so it's like tightening up. But it's open again. But there's so much I was afraid it was packed full of orange Rillies. Excuse me. Took an allergy or a sinus pill. But I don't need to have an auction. I mean, if people want to buy it, Dan, I definitely have. And just because I sent you that doesn't mean you have to send me that stuff free. I know this is your business and you're just starting out. Golf ball is a common size for sale, similar to the really small deli cup containers. Yeah, but I'm sorry, but deli cup containers don't give you a golf ball size, and those things are $8 plus for almost nothing. So that I think those things are a ripoff. Those things should be like $2 or something. I mean, I don't know. I just got some red Rotala in a pot at my local gardening store. Also got some water. Hyacinth. Hyacinth. Yep, plants are cool. Just let the man sell his moss. But yeah, I don't care. Look, if people in here want to buy the moss, that's fine with me. Um, there's just, of course, there's a couple tanks I can't really mess with because they have the algae grown in them. I have to figure out how to kill it without using. Uh, um, hold on, my shirt's rolling up. Without using peroxide, but I got guppy grass too, boy. But I mean, it doesn't. I mean, like I said, it don't matter to me. I mean, I could sell it by the golf ball size, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, I can understand what you're saying. If somebody wants to buy a really big piece of it, then I mean, I'm sure I could do it like that. I just have to take my time. Just rinse it out good. Water changes today. Blew the this crap. God, I can't remember the name of it. Satan's seed. Blew it all down in the moss. Yeah, the only things I'm not gonna sell is the Sawasatan. Yeah, no Sawasatan. I'll sell everything else. I'm not gonna sell it all. It's not like I'm getting rid of my moss. Moss means more to me than peanut butter and jelly. But I'm down on moss. I have 27 empty tanks. I know, don't that suck? I'm not afraid to drop a bank on some nice moss. Haha. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Just saying, you have some tanks taken over. If you are pulling it out, leave it large and auction it rather than break up into golf balls. Here's the honest thing. I don't believe in auctions because I can get screwed. I'm just saying. I mean, because let's just say if I sell it, you know, at $10, I'm not gonna ball it really hard and go, all right, it's a golf ball size. It's gonna be, fluffed up, you know. I'm not gonna crush it down and like compact it and then keep adding till it gets a golf ball size. But if I sell it for $10 a golf ball size, and I can get 20 golf ball sizes, it's $200. Okay. What if I go to sell a big, huge piece and it sells for $65? No. I'd buy it back myself for $66. See, that's why I don't believe in auctions. I just don't. Because I watch Barrett Jackson all the time, Dan. I know it's all about how I set it up, but uh, yeah, propagate and help keep it healthy. Well, it's all super healthy. It's just sitting here going, yeah, this is great. And like Priscilla said, she got 27 empty tanks. Well, I have 11 more tanks I'll have to put it in. But look, it will grow. I'll get more. I'll have all 11 tanks filled by wintertime. Yeah, I'm not concerned. It's just uh Priscilla, I don't want to block you, but I will. Go away. Shit. Buy that, Dan Slee. You're gonna give it to me later. Just don't say peanut butter and nanner sandwich. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, but not banana sandwich. Not peanut butter and nanners. That's my favorite. Yeah, so that's why I just look at it this way. And another thing, it's like, look, I could tear off a big chunk out of a tank and just go from there. Each tank, you know, that's the thing. It's, you know, if no one cares what they get, because almost everyone's seen my mosses. I mean, I can go over them again, but if no one cares what they get, I mean, if you order 10 of them, I can package 10. If you want all the same moss, I can give you all the same moss. Uh, there's just, I mean, I have moss over there in the fish tank I put in there. I think that's Java moss. Nah, it's my good moss. It's just like the Extreme Blue Bolt tank. It's all the way to the front because I took it out of the 20 long. But yeah, you guys see how huge that thing was. And then the Extreme Black King Kong tank, the back of it is a big chunk of Sawasa tank, and then in front of it is a big thing of moss. And it's like, I don't need all that in there, so it's like some of the tanks are really full, you know. And then I'm like dumping Java moss and everything down in the prawn tank, so they can have a bunch. I tore off all these pieces of wood right here, this cholla wood, choya, and tore it all off of there and threw it in there, and uh, see how much they like it in there. But yeah, I think that's your first step. Figure out what ones are different and give them a letter or number and describe them. Tell me your peril. We densely go for it. Block me and you will apologize the next day. Oh, shoot. Yeah, because another thing that I noticed was like down at the end, um, in the Sawatz, I think in the top one. Hold on. Oh yeah, not anymore. Yeah, it was in the end one. I was just looking because that's my red-headed pinto tank, and I saw a baby for the first time that has no red head. It's like all white. Dan loves me as much as I love him. He wouldn't overbid me. Uh, did you ever feed your prawns any meat? Yeah, I dropped. I got a little small bag of shrimps, uh, de-shelled shrimps, and I mean, he picks at it, but like they're not gone when I wake up the next day. Yeah, so yeah, it's not hard to do. I mean, I don't have that many different uh, Yeah, because I could probably do it now. I mean, I have little tags. Uh, yeah, hold on. Let me grab some tags. Oh, you guys make me laugh. Uh, Dan and I go way back years. Remember that at dance? I know that's right, Dan. Screw the fist. What does it say? Priscilla, that, if it's a plant or a shrimp, no promises, but you can have the fish and the corals. Shit. Um, Fudgicles. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, no. 1 second. Alright, we'll just do this by hand. Because probably be easiest. So this is the stuff that you guys all know me for. Hold on. There we go. 1 second. Yeah. This is the one that, yeah, it takes the whole tank. See what I'm saying? It goes all the way back to the sponge filter. This is just a 10 gallon. You know, it's pretty packed. So that's number 1. Peacock moss. Okay, there you go. Get some peacocks in it for you. Alright, but I got tons of tanks of that. Okay, this is number 2. This is the one that Dan says he thinks it's a rare one. And I got it, you know, this tank's pretty full of it. Let me see if I can blow it up some. Call it number what? Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. Yeah, this is number 2. This one. I just wish it didn't look like crap so bad. The lighting. It's all floated up on the bottom. This one's my regular stuff again, so that's nothing. 3 is... Oh. 3 is this stickier stuff. Meaning not, it doesn't like stick to things, but the branches are thicker. It's a different type of moss. But it's super cool. Hold on. I can't see the computer. See, because I even have it in the, I even have it over here. And see if it looks any better. This is the same stuff. But see, it's like a thicker stem with a little physideny growth on it. It's really nice. And of course, more pearlweed. Yeah, because see, I have it down here. I have it here. Oh, but yeah, anyways, that's number 3. And see, this is like the same stuff. This is a stickier, see how I have it balled up? But see, it does have the hair algae in it. But it's just heavy stuff, so I have it balled up. And they like to crawl in it like that. Oh, and then here's some other. I think that's the same stuff, my stuff that I like. It's just branchier. Oh, and then 4 is just, I have Java fern, or Java moss. So I have moss there. I have it down here. Just a bunch of it. It's all on that wood. But see, like this is my Extreme Blue Bolt tank and it's packed. You know, so it's just, that's what I'm saying. All these tanks are so busy with all this moss. That's what I'm saying. It's a really good moss, though. You know, the stuff I bought, it's really. Oh, here's some more of that hard branched stuff right here in front. I just have a little ball of it here. Well, it's a good ball, but it's just a thicker branch. But yeah, look at that stuff growing. That's the same stuff. It's just, you know. And then, oh, this is the guppy grass. In with the tangerine tigers. But, yeah, so really that's about it when you break it down. You know, it's all the same stuff, really, except a couple. That one. And then, you know, then I have a whole tank over here. The stuff is, I mean, it just grows incredibly. And then this tank, this blue really tank, or blue dream tank, it's got the other half of that hard, stringy moss in it over here. Oh, great, the light's got to be there. But, yeah, it's just all of these. It just depends on how it wants to grow. Yes, the Blue Bolt tank is the #1 moss. Yes, the Blue Bolt tank is the #1 moss. Ha! Yeah, that was my thing. When I saw that moss, you know, the person that was selling it, they just had it, they had it in a tank, a big chunk of it in the tank. And I hadn't really worked with mosses yet. And I saw it and I was like, ooh, I got to have some of that. So I hurried up and bought it. And I haven't messaged him. I haven't talked to him in probably over a year. I messaged him and I was like, hey, do you remember the name of that? He said, what moss? I said, you don't remember the moss that you sold me? I said, oh, you must not have it anymore. But he said he couldn't remember himself, so. Patrick Polson. Hey, if my bamboo shrimp has been living in water with pH of 8 for 3 weeks or more in the shop, and my fish tank water has a pH 6.8 stable, how slow should I acclimate the shrimp? Slow. Slow. Yeah. Probably, let's say like 2 to 3 drips per second, Patrick. But here's the thing, is shrimp don't have, okay, let me rephrase this. Neocaridina and Caridina don't have, it's not as painful for a shrimp to go down in pH as it is up. I'm not a pro at bamboo. I I always want to say ninja shrimp or samurai shrimp, but God bless it. I keep the other ones. Same with the fans, and they're in. Oh, I'd say like yeah, 7, 8. I think because I put them in the wastewater for my RO. Uh, but yeah, just do it slow. Yeah, probably 3 drips a second, 3, 4 drips a second, and do it for like 2 hours at least. Because here's the thing, don't be in a hurry when it comes to these animals, especially when it comes to bamboo shrimp, uh, wood shrimp, the shrimp I have that I can't remember the names of. Um, but you know, with any shrimp, just don't be in a hurry. That's the whole thing. That's where people that don't have very much experience with shrimp, that's where things can go wrong. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, my water's perfect. My shrimp are dying. Why? And it's something that you did that uh, you didn't mean to do, but you just, it didn't catch your attention. So always take your time and go slow with shrimp. No matter what anyone says, take your time and go slow. Because the slower you go, that means uh, that the better your shrimp will be. They'll be well off when it's done because you took your time. Now, yeah, if you're just moving them from one place to another, oh, in the shop. If my bamboo has been living in water with pH 8 for 3 weeks or more in the shop, and my fish, oh, is it the LFS or did you have it anywhere else? But anyways, just take your time. That's it. And you should be just fine taking your time at acclimating. Oh, and the biggest thing, is temperature. So if there's a temperature difference between where he's coming out of and what he's going into, then you really want to go slow there. But you don't want to go so slow to where like the water gets cold because he's not in the tank. So you want to have it at a moderate pace, So yeah, number one. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's my favorite. It's really good, and it'll take over whole tanks. You just leave it alone, and then propagating is great because you just grab it nice and easy and just pull it apart and then set it in another tank. And in 3 months, half of the tank, if not more of the tank, is full. And then what do? You reach in there, grab out. Now you can do 2 tanks. That's how I've done it, man. I've been growing this stuff for 2 years or more. So this is a collection that I've been growing for a long time. You got to figure I got over 40 tanks with moss in them, even though it's almost all the same moss. But I've been growing it for a long time. One of the BB looks kind of like weeping moss. Blue bolts. Oh, one in the blue bolt tank. That one or this one? Yeah, it might be this one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Priscilla. It's hard. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. These are numbers I put out. They're different. If it's like, give me some of each, fine. I'm no pro at it. So I take one of everything except for the Java moss. Okay, so that'd be 3. All right, yeah, because I don't. Well, not yeah, because 4 is Java moss. Uh, did you want guppy grass? Are you a fan? So you have 3 unnamed and 2 known Java and hookeries. Oh, so you're throwing the hookeries in there too, huh? Yeah, I got the hookeries. Yeah. You have 3 unnamed. 1, 2. Yeah, the big leafed one. This one that you said, the number 2. Yeah, and then the hard stemmed one. Yeah, would be 3. Yeah. Yeah, and then 4 is Java moss. I don't have like a bazillion pounds of Java moss, but and then I have some pearly and yeah, then hookeries. I actually when I tore the Java moss off of the wood, I didn't even realize. I don't know how it was like grown inside of the Java moss at hookeries. I got a container of it over there, a whole container. I was like, where did this come from? Freaked me out. Number 1, your favorite with the big plumes that reach up. Number 2, minimal branching, more sharp, small fronds. Number 3, the yarn. Yeah, there you go. Hard stem. Yeah, you call it a yarn. Yeah. Dank Tanks. Whoop, whoop. What up? What's going on, Dank Tanks? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, no problem, Patrick. No matter what you do, no matter the shrimp, always remember, it's just take your time. Uh, it's kind of like, the tortoise and the hare. It's like speed isn't always, we're not, it's not too much of a plop and drop when it comes to shrimp. You can plop and drop, but the biggest thing is that, the water that your shrimp are coming out of to go into have to be dang near perfect, and the temperature if you want to plop and drop. So, I mean, there's times when I have brand new tank, I set them up, they're all ready to go, and like I'll go to put shrimp in them, and I make sure that the tank that I set up is the same as the water that the shrimp are coming in. So I just go from one to the other. All I have to do is the temperature, but the water and everything, it's all the same. I try to get as close as possible. But like I said, I'm not perfect when it comes to bamboo and stuff. But I do own Vampire. I have the Vampire ones upstairs, and they're badass. All I did was did I just acclimate? Just stick the bag in it? Oh no, I put them in a catch cup, and I did kind of the speed acclimation where you take a catch cup and let's say you have a cup of water. So this is I was taught this one too by a big time shrimp person, a big time well known shrimp person. So let's say a cup of water, your whatever comes in a cup of water. What you do is take a half a cup of tank water, whatever amount your shrimp come in, whether it be 5 gallons, a cup, 2 cups, whatever it is, eyeball what half would be and pour that in there. And then a half hour to an hour later, pour that same amount again. And then once it sits for that half hour, then take them out, put them in the tank. You know, like what I do is I'll pour them into a net over a bucket. Got to do a bucket because, I mean, the water's going into the bucket, and if one of them jump, because believe me, shrimp, they can pole vault. I mean, big time pole vault. They can jump like you wouldn't believe. But if they jump, boop, they're going to go in the bucket, and there's water in the bucket already. But I always pour it in a net, and then I kind of cup the net, and I squeeze the net around so it's like a ball. It's open in my hand, but you know I got big hands. But just so they can't jump and hurt themselves, and I just turn it over and let it go like that, and then I just tap it with my fingers where it hits the water, and they all go out like that. But I was taught that way too, and I've never ever had a death or issue with it. But it's always half of what they come in, and then half again. So do half of what they come in for 30 minutes, half again what they come in, then dump it into a net, put them right in. So you can do it that way, or you can drip. Now drip, people say it's good. People say it's not good. They say, you know, that the best thing for a shrimp once it's been on a long journey is to get it out of the water immediately and put it in the water that it's going into. Truth of that, I mean, yeah, I mean, if it's got bad water, my water is never bad though. I mean, I got really clean water, so when they show up, I don't, you know, I feed every other day, so I don't have like overweight, chubby shrimp and, you know, stuff like that, you know, but it's just, it's just that, I mean, if people ask me, hey, what's your pH at, or something like that, and I tell you, and you have your tank ready, you know, if your tank, you know, I mean, that's one thing. People are shrimp off me all day long. They never ask me what my parameters are. They never say, well, hey, I need some Blue Dreams. What are your parameters so my tank's ready when they get here? No one ever says that because they drip them into their parameters. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes for a faster, cleaner transition if they go from my place to your place and the water is the same. Then more or less it's coming down. Even though, yes, I know they're in water in the trip, and that water is gonna adjust due to whatever's going on in the bag. But I don't put plants or nothing in it, so it's just a piece of foam and out the door they go. And when they get there, I mean, there's minimal poop, and you know, they're only so big, so they can't pee that much. So if your water parameters are what I tell you mine are when I pull them out, and yours are the same or within a couple ppm, then it would just come down to temperature. So you could drip them at a good drip, maybe, you know, 7-8 drips or maybe 5 drips per second, and drip them for 20 minutes and then put them in the tank. You know, it just come down to that. But that's how you can get by it a little quicker. Ask the person that you're buying the shrimp off of, you know. But with you, I mean, you already know about the shrimp, and it's going down. So I could literally take a tank right now that's at, let's say, 7.4, and I could pure RO it all the way down to 6, and it won't 6.2, and it won't even kill them. Nothing. So the pH you don't really have to worry about, but I would just take it slow, just to cut. I mean, because for one, it's a living animal, and two, um, it's your animal. You don't want anything happening to it. So like, that's why I said don't. Just take your time. Small changes. Just stick with a plan and go slow, and it will get better. Up, just made a big jump. No, no, I wouldn't mind if you bought it, Dan, because I mean the one I got is really tall, so I can trim it down. But like I said, that catch cup I got over there has got a bunch in it. But like when I bought it, the pieces were like an inch long, and I got 15 little pieces for $25. And I've been propagating and growing it since then. So I said, nope, don't need guppy grass. Yeah, but you would have to take macro shots to know for sure. Yeah. Me and that dude Patience. Now, yeah, I don't. I knocked him out one day. Yeah, he kept getting in my ear over here, and the one over here said, "Knock him out." So I knocked him out. I'll take one of everything you send me. Whew, that's flavorful stuff, boy. Whew. Chubbs, you want moss? Dan Sleet, number two is similar to distich. Yeah, that's what you called it, distich moss, but can't be sure. It looks different in some ways. Who let Dank in here? Does he know it's not a reptile channel? What's up, Dink? Dink tanks, especially if you're pouring the shrimp into a bag. They launch, yeah. Oh yeah. That's why sometimes, I have my wife. I got a special hookup that I have for transferring shrimp. For one, it's very comfortable for them. It makes the transformation from the the cup, the dip and pour, whatever people call it, uh, into the bag. I have special containers for smaller, because I have like long bags, but they're only like this big around. For like going to like auctions or something, or like just going somewhere to sell shrimp, But the bags are blue, so it's more or less like if somebody orders like, I don't know, 5 shrimp, or let's say, excuse me, I need to get them, in a box, and I don't want to, get huge, bags. I'll do the longer bags so I can kind of lay them and stack them. Amanos are the worst. See? Like ninjas. Ninja! Ninjas! Thinky. Hey, Priscilla. Did he just say chubby? Yeah. Yeah. Remember we were talking about that, Priscilla, and I told you when my Snow Whites first got buried. I think it was 148. And that told me right there. That's what I'm saying. All the shrimp, in my opinion, like all the water changes I did today, I ran them all at 150. So all the buckets were made at like 145 to 150. So instead of putting them all at 120 or 130, I bumped them all to 145 to 150. So, I mean, I only took a gallon out, so it's not a big, huge jump, but I want to start doing that every week. So every time a water change goes, now I'm adding more minerals, bringing the TDS up higher. So I think that they'll respond better and higher, you know, 300 plus micro Siemens. So, yeah, 150 and up. So they said 320 to 380, 320, yeah, 380. So that would be one or 300 is 150. So 190. So you're talking close to 200. So we're talking 150 to 200 is the window. Let's even say 150 to 180 is the window of what they do in Germany. I'm just saying, you can watch all the Chris Lukops's. These guys, I mean, they test it, everything. The only thing that they were flipping out about was Yuri's pH. I guess his pH is like high. But that's what I'm saying. They're not caring about anything. They do the RO, but they make the RO. I just don't know what they're use. They here's the thing. They say they use salty B to remineralize, but if you have a really high pH, then because there's people out there that actually uh, do because they sell a TDS, like a TDS booster. It's called Missouri TDS Up, and it doesn't raise your GH. It just raises the TDS. So that's why, some people, they'll be like, okay, what's your GH at? And they're like 4. But they'll say that their TDS is, 140 or 150. And it's like, well, how are you getting a higher or TDS reading with so little GH? Well, because they're using something to boost the TDS. And that's why they make a thing called Missouri TDS Up. But, uh, just like I was told when I got the blue Dragon Blood Blues, which are Calcios, really blue Calcios and the red Calcios. But I was told that they like being in like what they say 150, 160. So right there's, that they respond better. But the thing is I don't like getting something just because somebody told me a number and just banging them into it. I'll start them off at a lower number, 120 and 130, and then I'll move them up. Plus when I got them, they were babies, they're just little. Because every time I get a more expensive shrimp, they send them to me uh, real little. So it takes 2 months for them to get to a not even sub-adult. They're just subs. So it takes some time. But those are Neos, right? No, Snow Whites are Caridina. I always test the pH in the fish bag, so I have a better idea what the def is. Guess it's better than not knowing. Yes, but just remember that um, it might be off just a hair, but it can't be off that much. If there's no death and anything like that, then you should be really close, really, really close. Yeah, testing the water in the bag will give you a ballpark. But just know that things might be up a couple, which is no big deal. You won't. I mean, even when you're mixing water, if you're within the ballpark, 1 to 2 ppm, anyways, you're not going to hurt anything. Like I said, the biggest thing is going up, putting your shrimp in higher numbers. That's what will stress them and could possibly kill them. And temperature. Temperature is like the biggest thing. That's why. Well, I guess it's not why, but um, when I learned that, you don't have to have heaters in with the shrimp, I was like, well, all right, whatever. I'm not going to put heaters in. So, they they adapt. It's just the quickness. If it's a slow adaptation, like now, it's supposed to go down to like 48 tonight. But once again, it's not going to go down to 48 in the basement here because those windows are open. But it's the fresh air. And if I can let these tanks go down 1 degree and then come back up tomorrow afternoon, it's that fluctuation that gives the shrimp a feeling that they might be out in the world, in a stream. Because it's what they're bred to know. It's what they're bred to realize, and the weight of the air and the pressure of the water, all that stuff where people go, oh, yeah, well, it's springtime. They're going to start breeding. Well, it's because of all these changes. That's what lets them know that the temperature is changing and the seasons are changing and this and that, So that's why I don't mind leaving the windows open because it's not going to get that cold down here. Oh, it might, get a little chilly, but that's for us. But water temperature isn't going to change that fast. OWC shrimp, that's awesome. Did he? Big jump. Sorry. Those are the sent off the huge piece of hooker moss. Yep, I sent off 3 huge pieces of hooker moss. Oh, the stuff I got? All 3 about adult fist size. A ball like that? Boy, you're killing it. Probably my favorite moss since it stays compact and doesn't take over so fast. Yeah. Well, I got more fish than you. Z-Boy, I got more fish than you. What up, Lump? Figured was you who said that. No Caradina, Golden Bee, Snow Whites. I need orange and yellow neos. My blues, cherry, snowballs, and carbons all breeding great, but I can't get the yellows and oranges to get going. Do you have males and females, Dank Tanks? I mean, that's a straight up. Because the thing is what I'm trying to think of is if are they mixed? Are all your shrimp mixed? If they're not mixed, there's 2 things. You either don't have males and females, or you have they could have bad genes. Oh, Chubb says I need some more. All right. Yeah, all the German breeders go higher. I know, that's why I'm going to change it, Priscilla. I really am. I'm going to start, slowly. Every week I'll go a little higher. Like I said, I was going to go around and put a drip in, but I don't know what everything is today because I didn't care. I just did water changes and made all the water 150. So I didn't even get finished. Like I said, I still got 7 more tanks I have to top off or fill. I just checking my alarm on the water over there. I filled it up. I filled it up and then filled the buckets up. Excuse me. And so now I'm filling it up again because I like to let my water sit. So if I can at least get 6 buckets full, 5 to 6 buckets, I don't even need it, but I only need like 2-3 buckets to do these. But yeah, all big boy, all real big water changes today. I love doing it, but I wanted to go faster, so I asked the wife if she'd help me. She's a huge help when it comes to me doing my stuff. Thank you very much, Slumpy Dog. It means a lot. Some even add argonite. Wow. They really want it harder, don't they? Definitely going to check it out. Where are you at, Dink Tanks? What state do you live in, if you don't mind me asking? Like sprinkles of argonite. Oh, yeah, okay, okay. Gonna try my luck at Cardinals in the 10-gallon Dennerley. Yeah, that'd be nice to have one of those. Yeah, I'm just doing it in that right there, that tank that I made for it. But like I said, I bought that. Oh, you weren't here yesterday, were you? Hold on. I got this. And I this is the 200 grams. I found it online, like hidden, in a no-name section. I don't even know the company name is KLM Processing Center, North Cool Springs, off Allen. Looks like Missouri or something. But 14.99. I was like, oh, dope! Hurried up and hit the button, ordered it, and went to go back like an hour or two later. I don't know. It was a few hours later. I went back to check to make sure it went through, and it said, buy another similar. I was like, similar? I want to buy the same one. And I clicked it, and the price had already gone up to like 27 bucks. So they must have forgot that it was on sale or something, and it was just sitting there. But so yeah, 14 bucks, and it melted like it melted better than bee shrimp, salty bee. I mean, this stuff melted like nothing, just like creamer for coffee, and it worked really good. So yeah, I got that 2-3 days ago. So hey, Joe Coffee, welcome, welcome. Nice to see ya. Yeah, but I'll have Cardinals. I was gonna get 50, but I was like, I just got. I think I don't know. I might still get 50, but I put on my list 25. So a little bit smaller than your monsters, but close. I'm thinking I didn't have my tank seasoned enough, not mix. I had a little die off when I got them. Not, I've had about 5 survive of each color. 20 logs, about 3 months, no deaths either tanks. It's probably poor genes, because I could put, I can take my shrimp and put them in a tank. Just put some bacteria in there, squeeze a sponge in there, slap a dirty sponge in there, and run it, and pack it full of neos, and I don't think any would die. I mean, it happens though. I don't know how many times I bought shrimp from people who said that they had really good shrimp, and I bought them and they died, like that. And they get on that circle of death. You know, it's you lose one like every week or every few days, one dies. So they need immune boosters. They need better food. You know, that's why I use this all the time, because it boosts their immunity. New York, okay. Well, it won't be bad if you do order shrimp. You're pretty close. Pretty close, sir. lurking, muted for a bit. What? Hey, Chelios. That's Paul. It's not Chelly. Sure don't want to call him Bob. Priscilla, Cardinal tank. A tank I can use. Sir Yahoo. Sir Yahoo Stone? Yes. Yeah, I don't. In my tank, my Silwacy tank, I just put Dragonstone in it. And it's covered. I mean, even all the crushed coral I have in there. I mean, it's getting so covered with algae. The Silwacies are gonna go nuts. But it's because I put that live bacteria in there too. You know. This one is kind of long. Sorry, chat. P1. I have 92 gallon with 80 glow light tetra and 5 bamboo shrimps, 12 amanos, 15 culilotes, 25 corridoras, hysbrosis. I've been searching on the internet about feeding green water, so did a test. Have the same water in my 92 gallon and 66 gallon parameter, but my 66 gallon is thick with green free swimming algae. So I took 56 gallons from the 66 and poured into the 92 gallon. After I drained it from the 92 gallon, think you get it by now, the water was crystal clear. I was kind of impressed. The algae is still growing strong in the 66. Do you know about if they can live mainly from that? Hold on. So Patrick, you're trying to say that you're feeding 80 glow light tetras, 5 bamboo shrimp, 12 amanos, 15 culiloches, 25 corridora, hesbrosis on algae. Yeah, no, you're gonna have to supplement them something. I would think, because it's kind of just like shrimp. Okay, um, they'll graze and they'll eat all day long, but just think about it this way: if a shrimp is in a stream and it's grazing, it's not just gonna eat biofilm or just gonna eat algae. It's gonna find rotting matter. It's gonna find this. It's gonna find that. It's gonna find a whole bunch of stuff. Try an instant transfer now. What? Jeffrey White. Somebody just sent a PayPal. Rutro. That's why I was like, wait a minute. I wasn't used to seeing the name. I was like, why did he? Oh, wait a minute. He's in here. Uh, so, just to answer your question, Amanos, bamboo shrimp, I don't think it'll be enough. I really don't. Now, maybe the Amanos and bamboo shrimp, but with the tetras, corridoras, and culiloches, Yeah, I think they'll smash that. And then the bamboo shrimps are going to sit there all day and funnel, filter the water for everything that's in there. And the Amanos are going to eat everything too. You know, I think you're going to have to supplement. I really do. Good night, everybody. See y'all later. What? Where you going, Chubbs? You ain't been in here in forever, and now you're leaving? Rutro, somebody just sent a PayPal. What is the secret sauce? The secret sauce, we just call it a secret sauce. It's an immune booster for shrimp. Um, it's to boost their immunity. And, well, it was explained to me that it helps them, like, they would call it like liquid Viagra. But it boosts the immunity of the shrimp, is what is explained to me. Like I tell everybody, I'm not a scientist, but I use it. I use it every time I have a water change. I use it if my shrimp, like if I have a death in the tank or something, I'll do a water change and I'll put that in. Um, and it's just my belief that it's my belief that it works great. I use all the products. I use the live bacteria. I use the GH Plus liquid. It's all stuff from Taiwan. So it's all the stuff that the Taiwanese people use um, over there on their shrimps. So they, whatever, mix it up for their. Hey, will you shut the cold water off over there, hon? Thank you. Um, they they mix it up for their breeding over there and stuff, and um, now I get it because I get that, I get this stuff, and I use all of it. This is a GH plus remineralizer, so you're not using the powder, so you don't have to use the powder. It's just advancements in science is the only way I could say, because I'm not a scientist. So the only thing I could say, it's just advancements in science. There's a lot of shrimp keepers out there and people moving up. It's everyone's starting to kind of move into it because it's easier, and it is way easier. And then the live bacteria. It's, if you can see, it's dark, but it's a live beneficial bacteria. CB1 nutrifying bacteria. And so then the secret sauce, I'll have the secret sauce coming in Monday or Tuesday morning, because they just got that in. So I haven't had that. The only one I've had was mine. So they literally sell out of this stuff in minutes. So I had to put in order in, like, I don't know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But here's the thing is they have to order so much. So let's just say, I don't know how much they have to order, but let's just say they want like 5 gallons of each, and the company says, no, you have to order 20 gallons of each. So they'll only sell it in like large quantities, this stuff, and they pre-bottle it and everything and this and that, whatever. But so, and I'm supposed to get bottles coming in so I can make these smaller. So they're like 20 milliliters per 10 gallons if you're trying to set up a tank for shrimp. Pour the 20 milliliters in there with your substrate and everything. It grows the bacteria, all this and that. But, a lot of people don't want to buy the whole bottle, so I'm getting little plastic bottles. My wife ordered them. They're just not here yet. So people don't have to buy so much of it. Don't Don't confuse number 7 with number 24. Still can't believe the dumbass Hawks traded Panarin. Such a stud, so young at Joe Coffey. I hadn't heard about it. I have been out of the sports loops. Too much work lately. That was the last year. That was last year. UPS equals only the bamboo shrimps. What do you mean? UPS equals only the bamboo shrimps. It was over 2 years ago already. Yeah, to be honest, man, I kind of fell out of the hockey stuff. Um, just due to the fact that things just started. Things got bad. Yeah, it was being nice. Uh, things just got bad with just how they like lose so early, don't make it to the playoffs no more, this, that, and the other. But it's just like every sports team in Detroit now is that way. So it's like I literally just fell off. I don't really watch anything. The only thing I watch is when they play. But the Red Wings, I haven't watched the Red Wings. I'll watch once in a while, but once they start losing, I just shut it off. It's just every year. It's like, when's it gonna get better? I just don't understand. It's just not getting any better. And I know that it can't always have the hot team and the best team in town, but um, I don't know. I always said this is. Hey, I always said this, and I'll say it. What did you send me, Lumpy Dog? What did you send me a PayPal for? Don't go nowhere. What did you send me a PayPal for? Huh? Lumpy Dog! You tell me you're ordering something. Tell me you didn't send me all that money just to give me money. Tell me you're ordering something, Lumpy Dog. Whoops, meant green water for the filter fans. Bamboo shrimps. Uh, yeah, I feed them. I feed. I feed my mulberry leaf powder that I make. Blue really. Oh, says so in the note with the address. Okay, I didn't get that far. I just seen that you gave a PayPal. I didn't know. I didn't know how good of friends we were. So I had to ask. All right, cool, brother. I will take care of it. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, after the Russian 5, yeah, they started choking. You think shipping lanes to Cali are still effed up now at Detroit Shrimp and Quacks? The Blue Sapphires are calling to me. Uh, I don't, I don't think that there's an issue. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. My wife orders stuff for my kid. It gets here in a few days. Um, I ordered that Sulawesi salt. It got here. I mean, We could wait a week. Uh, yeah, let me send out a few packages Monday morning, and we'll see how fast they hit. Um, Now can I go to bed? Yes, you can go to bed, Lumpy Dog. Yes, you may go to bed. Thank you. Um, but I just don't think there'd be an issue because I didn't have an issue until I went. It was Dan, and then I sent. It was a 4-pack that day, and it was to Lumpy Dog because he lives here in Michigan, and 3 others. Well, the other 3 all got caught up. Lumpy Dog got his the next day. But and then Dan Slee was just before all them. Those were the only ones I've ever had caught up. Before that, nothing got caught up. That's why I thought it was a joke. I was like, "What's going on here? Why did they? They're all from the same day. I don't understand." So my answer to it was that somebody, sent them to the wrong place. They had to have been mismailed or something. I don't know. But I've never, ever, ever had. I mean, I sent some to uh, to oh gosh, I can't think of his name. Another guy that comes on here. I sent some to him, and his was the longest. Took 6 days, and they were fine. But now the longest was 2 weeks to Dan, and everybody's was fine. Priscilla's is the only one, and so it had to. Priscilla's is the only one where they died. So her package had to go somewhere hot. I mean, that's the only answer. It was somewhere hot, sitting in the heat, or it was somewhere really hot, and that's how it killed them all. Because I mean, everyone's took like 2 weeks. Don lost 1 shrimp. Uh, Dan lost 1 shrimp. But they were all 2-week packages. Got out for 2 weeks. Priscilla's is the only one that she lost all the shrimp. So hers, I'm telling you, these packages were sent to other states where they weren't supposed to be. So they went on long trips. That's why it just kept always saying in transit, because they were just on I don't know, they were just seeing the sights or something. I don't know. But I don't think that there's an issue. Uh, but, it's, Dan lives 2 hours south of you. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I ship it, and here's the thing: is I got a guy in California that ships me stuff all the time, and I get it when I'm supposed to. So when Hosa, oh boy, really had his weird head thing, they haven't been the same. So last 2.5 years, they're kind of whack at Joe Coffee. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think that there's an issue. I really don't. I mean, there may be, in some states they might be jacked up, but I don't know. I'm not hearing from anybody that their mail's being held up. I know people that say they're not mailing right now due to the virus because they're afraid of their stuff getting held up. But I've been mailing this whole time and nothing. Everything gets there on time until that day when I mailed those out. It was Dan and then 3 others. That's it. So, but no, I don't think there's an issue. I just don't. So, what a long, strange trip it's been. Yep, yep, yep. If you are talking about hockey, yes, it's yeah. I mean, you're talking back when I mean, I remember, when Vernon was our goalie and Osgood was the back. Well, actually, was it Vernon was the backup and Ozzy was the second backup. I can't remember who the goalie was at the time, but I think that's back when the Russian Five. We still had the Russian Five, but too many mediocre players causing problems with salary cap. Yep, Kane is a stud, and the rest can go in my book. Yeah, there's. I always said that's the thing I was gonna say that I forgot. Um, I just think these days I think that there's an issue with sports, no matter what the sport is. Uh, in my opinion, I think it's the money because look, I don't care if somebody can throw a football. I don't care if somebody can shoot a basketball. I don't care if somebody can slap shot a hockey puck or get a hole in one. Do people in sports really need to get paid as much money as they are? And why? Why do we need to pay people that are in sports so much money to play a sport that they played when they were kids for free in the streets? I just think that that's where a lot is lost. Like they say, the love of the game. I think that's where a lot of it is lost. Uh, the money is what ruins the sport. Um, Due to the fact that everyone's worried about how much they're going to make the following year. Now, I can understand, if it's like in a contract that if someone gets hurt and they can never play sports again, like a football player, um, or anybody, a basketball player, anybody. I mean, you can get hit, fall down, bash your head. You could be a vegetable the rest of your life. There's got to be some kind of clause in sports that if you get hurt, you can never play again. But this is, I mean, it can't be, oh, I have a torn muscle, I can't work the rest of my life. No, if you can't do nothing, then you get, let's say, I don't know, $2 million. You don't have to live in $100 million home the rest of your life. I mean, look, it is what it is. But I always said, if you want the best football team, grab everyone on the team and push them all off to the side and go on the streets in the bad neighborhoods and go get you some of those hungry people down there and be like, hey, you guys want to play football? We'll pay you guys, $60,000 a year to play football. Not millions of dollars. We'll pay you 60 grand a year to bring what you guys do in the streets and having fun all day onto the field so millions of people can watch you. You just gave someone that doesn't have barely a job to pay their bills. Now they can beat somebody down. Look, train them like you do pros. Now you got guys that are going to crack people's heads because they need that money to pay their bills. Because look, if you don't play, you don't get paid. See you later. Next guy off the streets, let's go. Next guy, and see how the attitudes change. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like I always said, I go in the ring and fight Mike Tyson. I get whooped, but if I got paid $1 million, whoop me. But look, I'll give it my all. You know, I'm not going to go in there and just, wrap the guy up and, I'm going to go in there swinging. He knocks me out. Hey, I gave it my all. I will fight that guy until I can't get up no more. For the money that I get, shit, whatever. You put me basketball, football, baseball, hockey for that much money. I mean, shit. But like I said, just make it to where if I get injured, if you get hurt bad and you can't play anymore, look, okay, you'll have, your medical paid, the rest, however long, or you'll get this much money a year. I mean, really? Okay, a hockey player, if he got $100,000 the rest of his life, that would be bad. Or anyone, a football player, a basketball player. Look, the millions of dollars that you have, sell your $1 million mansion and go buy a decent sized home and live the rest of your life getting $100,000 a year. Your family will be taken care of, your kids and everybody, and you live the rest of your life. But, these people want, bazillions of dollars a year just to play a sport. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting off topic here. That has nothing to do with shrimp. Well, no, I agree. If they're willing to pay it, people are going to take it. But that's what I'm saying is they need to try it. Cause look, I'm sorry, but you come here to Detroit, or you go to Chicago, or you go to Philly, New York, any of them. You got to tell me you can't get just people that'll rip your head off for that much money. For you know, people struggle to get and legally to make an amount. And if you walked up to him and said, "Hey, look, we'll pay you 60,000 or 80, we'll pay you $100,000 a year to go give me everything you can to kill everybody that's in front of you wearing a different colored jersey." You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that football players these days don't do it, but I remember when I was younger, I used to watch football and nobody got through that front line. That quarterback sat back there and hey, all those guys had a job and they had to chase down everybody, chase down everybody. I mean, that's why they'd throw the bomb because they had time to do it. That's why they'd do plays because they had time to do it. Now the guys in the front lines, they're just, I don't know. I don't. People run through them all day long like they're Swiss cheese. I mean, the Raiders back in the day. Oh my gosh, it was like trying to run through a brick wall. You couldn't do it. You know, people were afraid of them guys that played football back then. They're monsters. They're not monsters anymore. They're big, but it's like people are afraid to get hurt. They're afraid to get slammed and crushed and, you know, well, I don't get paid enough to protect the quarterback. I don't get paid enough for him to hit me like that. Whatever. Agreed, but rather the players have it than the owners. I think none of them should have it. I think I think everything should go down. The cost of tickets, everything. But everything should go down and, even though we get paid the same, I mean, really, how much does it cost to go to a concert? That's a joke. How much does it cost to go? I mean, you're talking hundreds of dollars. I mean, you can pay $200, $300, if not more, just to have a seat down toward the bottom at a football game for one ticket. That's a joke. Then all the concessions that they sell, everything. I mean, it's a joke. I mean, put it this way: if they took all the money that they made in one day, at one day of football, I mean, I got it. I'd probably never have to work again the rest of my life. I mean, just the amount of money. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I just think if you took all that away and you got stone cold killers off the street, all these people that have all this talent that have never gotten a look, no one's ever looked at them because of who they are, the color of their skin, where they live, where they come from. They don't speak English or anything. It's just, man, I'm telling you, especially with the owners having this kind of money, man, they can go through, they can find these people, you know. Look, look, I mean, look back in the day. They brought all the Russian Five from Russia. They helped them leave the military and come over here. Yeah, they helped them run away and steal away at night and come over here and snuck them over here so they could play hockey with us. And none of them ever went back until they all got pardons and they could go back. But that's how they were doing it back then. Look at baseball. I mean, they're bringing, there's probably maybe what, 10% of people on a baseball team that speak English. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they find people everywhere that have an arm and can run and this and that. But, you know, if you didn't pay them that much money, still, you got a great somebody who can play sports. But I think it should all go down. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, guaranteed contracts, right? Just not football. There are a lot of Michael Jordans in prison, like Styles P said. Yeah, my kids are in high school. I never had taken them to a pro sports event. Way too expensive. Right. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, my mother used to take me to the Golden Gloves, the Kronk Box in Detroit, downtown. I mean, in bad neighborhoods. To where today I wouldn't even go down there. But my mother used to take us down there to go watch Golden Glove boxing. We used to go to the baseball games and have hot dogs and, you know, all sorts of stuff. But now, I haven't taken my youngest to any of them. We haven't been to anything. Because it's like, I mean, think about it. Going to the movies to get popcorn, candy, and everything, I mean, you're talking like $50, $60, $70 for a movie. You know, and it's like, boy, oh boy, they're just, I mean, they just don't care. It's what people pay, you know, and they just figure, hey, I mean, look, it's like the hobby. People jack their prices up and just sit there and go, well, sooner or later they'll come, you know, and then people ask somebody, hey, you got this? They say no, and then they end up going over there and paying ridiculous prices because they had it, you know. Look, hey, there ain't nothing synchronized about any swimming going on around here. You got it, Mr. Coffee? No synchronized swimming. Is there a ping pong team? Yeah, what? Forrest Gump was on it? Shh. Ain't nobody paid that guy. He smoked everybody. The Wall couldn't even beat him. Ping, 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 ping. Nobody beat Forrest Gump. Shoot. Scrimps. Oh, hi, Bubba's. Joe Coffee Ping Pong, or as they say in China, Ping Pong. Oh, Joe. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. Huh? You're a good boy. Oh, good boy. The fence is much faster now. Oh, what? 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 Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. What are you doing down here? Where's your partner in crime? Huh? Where's your partner in crime? Where's your partner in crime? Huh? What? Where's your partner in crime? Oh, come on. Oh, oh, You just want to come up here, huh? My nose is itching. Scratch my nose. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Oh, just say hi. Gunner. Gunner. Say hi. Say. Oh, huh? Who's a good boy? Huh? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Gunner? Is Gunner a good boy? Huh? 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 He's a good boy. Okay. All right, go on. See, now he wants to play. Oh, here comes the other one. They would have paid him, but he wanted to use his own paddle. or did Mama make him use it? Yeah. Yeah, he had to use his own paddle. Yeah, but remember when he came home? All he did was get pictures taken with the other paddle. Yeah. Oh, all right. What? Go on. Go. Come on. What are you guys doing? Dogs. You guys are so funny. What is it? 20 to 12? Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to finish filling up those tanks. Think I pulled some shrimp for some orders. There's some other stuff I wanted to do. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe try to work on these tanks with the algae in them. Figure what I can. Try to figure out something to kill it or get rid of it. I don't know. It's got to be something I can do. I just have no idea. I knew it was something. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know. I don't know how to kill the algae. As much as I change water or not change water, but as uh, everything I do to kill it, I don't know what it is. It's just in a few tanks. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research it even more, because there's got to be a better way to get rid of algae than peroxide. Because peroxide, at what pH do you have your tanks? For what? Neos or Caridina? Well, Caridina is. Well, I don't know. Yeah. What do you want? Neos or? Mr. Paul Coffee. But yeah, I have to find a better. I gotta find a better avenue on how to kill algae, because it's just everything I look up, nothing says it. Water changes. That's it. Caridina. I think it's like, I don't know, 6'4" or something. 6'2". 6'2". Yeah. It's like 6'2". Because I do RO, and then my I don't put any KH in it. So yeah, it's like 6'2". 6'2" to 6'3", no more than 6'4". But the substrate does really good, you know. So I mean, I've checked it. Uh, I guess I'm gonna have to start sooner, checking it some more because you know, some of it's older. The bad thing is which it's my mistake. I never wrote down the dates. I had it written down, but I never wrote down the dates of when I set up the tank. So some of these tanks are, I don't know, there's probably a few of them that are older, but yeah, I don't know. I'll probably in the next few weeks go through and do a pH test and make sure they're all, you know, still buffering good. But I mean, I don't have any problems with any of the tanks. So, welcome, Chubby Guppy. What up? What up? Oh dang! I think that I am much too basic for Caradina. Much. Oh, so you don't? If you don't have RO, fish room fever. If you don't have RO, then yeah, you'll go with Neos and just use your tap water. And like my tap water, TDS comes out way low. It's 98 to 102, so it's low. But leave me alone, Gunner. But the GH is fine. The GH in my tanks are the GH is 6 and the KH is you know 2, 3 maybe. Uh, so the GH and KH is fine for. I mean, but it's a little weak for Neos. But that's why if I just drip some of my or just put some GH plus in there, I mean I could bump that up. And but if you put GHKH in there, then you know you could do it that way if you want Neos. But that's why I use my wastewater on my RO because now it's like 170 something, and the GH is 10, the KH is 5. You know, so it's high, and they like it. I've had them on it for a long, long time, and they love it. So it's got a lot of minerals. Fish room fever. Hey, thanks for doing that video on the shrimp, bro. It was super cool. I really, really appreciate it, man. That was really sweet of you. That was super cool. I'm at, what does this say? I'm at 8 out of the tap. Yeah, eight's okay. Eight's good. Yeah, I'm low. I'm like 7.2, 7.4. RO is for losers. That joke. Brian, did I find the right thing? Amazing grass green superfood. What? Amazing Grace. What? I'm off to bed, but had to swing by and show some love. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit a thumbs up before you go to bed. That'd be really cool. And if anyone else hasn't hit the thumbs up, could you please do so? Since I don't have any moderators anymore, you know, everyone's, you know, I don't have nobody shows up on the weekends. They're all out partying, getting crunk. My pleasure. Thank you, sir. Hold on. Uh, Chubs. Chubsy Chubs. Hold on. not yet. Getting ready to, Gunner. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to put the lid on that one too because it's got heat in it. I didn't even think about it. Oh, I have a lid for a tiny one. Make this cooler. It's BioGreens. Yeah, I used a bunch of it in my new food. My new food's the bomb diggity. I've never seen so many shrimp come for food before. And look, I vouch for foods. You know, I have some foods that are really good, but I've never seen anything as good as mine. So I said I don't even know if I'm going to sell it. My pleasure. I did that right away. Yeah. It was cool. I'm glad. Yeah, everyone's made it but Priscilla. Hers was the only one. The whole bag died, so it had to have been somewhere hot. They sent it somewhere hot, you know, for a long time, and it cooked them all because they were all cooked. So yeah, they were hot somewhere. I use rainwater when I want to bring down my pH, but obviously that technique is inconsistent. Yep. Or you could just, get water from the store. Powdered grass and goodies from the health food store. Yeah, that's where I got it from, the health food store. But that jar is empty now. I used that and uh, a ton of everything. I made so much food. Yeah, I made a lot of food the other day, so it's really sweet. But yeah, they go nuts. I need to get one of those jars. I'll send you mine. It's empty, but I just was holding on to it so I wouldn't forget the name of it. Right on, I found the other at Walmart. Pretty much looks similar. Yeah, you can get it in other spots. Yeah, it's like where I get my, all the other ground up kelp and all that stuff. I'm sure you can get it at other places, but I just know that the health food store, it's all organic. Everything there is organic. It's all clean. I don't have to worry about anything being on it. So, uh, it is what it is. I don't know. I'm sure I could get it cheaper in other places, but until I find that place, I go there. Send it to me. I can find lots of use for it. Yeah, an empty jug. I got some of the excess food. Sorry, some of the extra food that the containers were all full, and I put it in there. It's kind of a bunch of powder and those leftover stuff. But yeah, so finish that stuff tomorrow. But all right, everyone. It's been 2 hours and 45 minutes here in a second. So we're gonna call it a night. It's 12 o'clock almost. I need to go chill. I'm starting to yawn a lot. I don't want to do that. So I have to go get some oxygen for my brain. Um, it's probably just because all the caffeine and stuff I took in today has run out. And I'm on E. Yep, this is organic from the pharmacy. It was $20. So I thought I'd try it in my Shello Snello. Yeah, yeah, I think, yeah, mine was like 25 bucks. So yeah, you're probably in the same ballpark. But, alright, everyone. I'm going to hit the bricks. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to scoop out a bunch of shrimp tomorrow. Get it ready for sending them out Monday. So, it's probably going to be a busy afternoon. Probably going to cut the grass, get that over with, because there's supposed to be 70 degrees, 68 degrees, no clouds, no nothing. No rain, no clouds. It's supposed to be sunny, so I'm going to cut that. Mike Green, welcome, welcome, and good night. But get that cut, package up some orders, and then, yep, contact a few people and see if they need some mosses or anything. But, all right, everybody, thank you so much for showing up. You guys make my day every night, or I should say, make my night every day. You guys are great. I, love that you guys come back every single night. Without you guys, I would still do this, but without you guys, I wouldn't have as many friends as I have now. So thank you very much, and I hope you come back. So please, everyone, hit the thumbs up. I believe everyone here is subscribed. And if you're not, could you please hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up and the share and leave a comment if you'd like to leave a comment, or if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments. You can go see my stuff on Instagram at Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics, or you can find me on Facebook. Um, yeah, it's because of you guys that I have such great nights. So thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you to all the new subscribers that subscribed recently. Jane Tax, welcome. And great shirt, great t-shirt, by the way, at Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics. Yeah, I need to get them done. Can't find nobody right now, so. Oh, this t-shirt, yes, thank you. My son, my wife's retired, and or a veteran, and my son's active, and they actually just called him up to go to that thing where that guy was killed, so he might be going there. But all right, thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Be safe. I guess drive it like you stole it, and peace.